Hi friends, welcome back. Today I am going to be showing you how I made this super cute vintage style looking tag using dies from KSCRAFT on Amazon. I chose to make my base for my tag using a dictionary paper that I got from the secondhand store. And I had the idea that I wanted it to look very vintage, very old looking. So the dictionary paper is not very thick, so I am aligning it or lining it up with some thicker cardstock. I chose brown so that it would kind of match in the end when it was all said and done. And I used double-sided adhesive in order to adhere it to my brown paper. And now I am going to die cut it using the largest of the dies from the tag set. And I am going to cut the little slit. I think that's what it's called. I'm not sure. And now I am going to ink it. This is my favorite part of the whole process. I started off with a little bit of vintage photo in distress ink, and using a brush, I am adding a little bit of color all around the gift tag. And I'm taking my time. I did maybe 2 or 3 layers of this, and then I used a smaller brush to apply color where the slit for the ribbon is. And now I wanted it to look more like a dirty green, so I grabbed my Mowed Lawn and I applied some of that on top of all of the brown everywhere. And now that is exactly the look that I was going for. Look how awesome and vintage that looks. Perfect. The next step is going to be to work on the shaker part of the gift tag. And these are the dies that come with it. It's a cute little heart in 2 different sizes, and you can use it for Christmas or Valentine's Day, whatever you want. These are the pieces that I am showing you right now that I am about to make. I forgot to record this part, but I die cut the largest heart in that green cardstock, and now I have some fun foam with adhesive on the back, and I am measuring it to see if it will fit, and then I am die cutting it. And check it out, it is right there. That is going to be like this, the middle part of the shaker, and now I am using the middle, the smaller heart to die cut the center part of it so that we have an actual window where we are going to put all of our little pretty shaker pieces. And yeah, that was pretty easy to do. I just had to use a shim in order for my die cutting machine to cut through. And I am repeating the process with the green cardstock that I showed you at the beginning. Now I am cutting a base using the same exact die using white cardstock, and now we have those 3 pieces done. This right here is acetate, and we need a window in order for all of the shaker pieces to not fall out. So once again, using that same exact piece, I am going to die cut it using a number of shims on top of the die cut, not under. And there we have it. The last thing I believe is to die cut that swirly little, I don't know what it's called, the candy, peppermint candy shape in red. And now I am going to glue my fun foam green part to, let's see, I believe I am adhering it to the white. I guess we're about to find out. I made this card or this project a few days ago. Nope, I am adhering it to my acetate, just making sure that it all fits perfectly, and I am putting a little bit of weight on top of it so that it will have some equal pressure so that it dries equally. Now I have my green, which is going to be the top portion of the shaker, you know, the pretty part that you see, and I am applying small amount of glue all around it, and this is going to cover the edges of the acetate and the fun foam so that you don't see that. All right, now I think I'm going to put some more weight on it. Yep. And next up, I am going to glue that red swirly piece of paper to the top of the acetate piece that we just worked on, and I want it to fit pretty good and even. So I am going to put a little bit of glue everywhere there Try not to put too much, and I will very carefully adhere it to my acetate. So that is the top portion of it. It looks so cute already. Again, putting some more weight on it so that it has even pressure to dry all over. And I got a little carried away right now, and I put a lot of different blocks. So I guess better safe than sorry. Am I right? All right. Now that it has had time to dry, you can see the glue is not white anymore. It is clear. That is what we have. Now I'm going to get a little bit of Mold Lawn Distress ink, which is the same one that we use for the tag, and I am coloring or adding that color to the edges of my shaker window so that any color that doesn't match, it's hidden. And now my favorite part, which is adding all of the pretty stuff to the shaker. I have a combination of pretty rhinestones and shaker bits from Michael's, Joann's, Hobby Lobby. That one right there is from Hobby Lobby. And I just put whatever I felt looked festive. And I honestly love a shaker cart that has lots of pieces in it. Now I am removing the adhesive backing and all of the little pieces in the on the outer edges of the window, and very carefully I am going to apply glue to that white base that we die cut, trying to keep it as close to the edges as I can. And I will try to hold my breath here so that it all is aligned perfectly. It looks so pretty. I love it. It still has some pieces in the little scalloped edges, and I am removing them using my tweezers, taking my time. And I am going to use the same ink that I used before in Mold Lawn to just ink those edges again, because I want them to look all the same. And in turn, it's going to make the edges of my red piece on top look a little bit more dimensional as well, because I'm not being very careful to make sure that it doesn't touch it. Now I'm applying glue to the back of my shaker, and I am gluing it to the top portion of my tag. Again with the weight. Now it's time to make the ribbon portion of the tag, and I chose to use a green ribbon that says Happy Holidays. Then I have a red one with like some shimmer to it and some twine. And I really love the look of layer ribbon that is not the same material. I feel like it looks rustic and it just looks better. For this specific tag, it was perfect for it. So I am putting it through that slit, and after playing with it back and forth, oh, by the way, you saw me flat ironing the green ribbon because it had lots of little creases here and there that I just didn't like. Here I am trying to figure out how I'm going to make a knot, and I ended up just cutting a little piece of twine, and I decided a cute little bow right there is going to be cute and perfect. And I made it as best as I could, and I am going to secure it with some glue. There's actually going to be glue everywhere around it, but you don't see that right there because it's going to dry clear. So after I have applied the glue in most of the parts, I take my time and I use my scissors to cut each piece of all of those ribbons individually so that they don't all look the same length. And yeah, I want them to look pretty uneven. There you go. And now I think I'm going to put some glue in between the bigger pieces of ribbon right there so that if something was to happen, it doesn't come apart. And it is almost done. It is so pretty. So pretty. These dies are so super inexpensive, and they make such cute designs, and they cut just as good as any. So there you go. That is my project for today. KSCRAFT. It is on Amazon, and you guys can go check them out. I hope you guys like this project, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you. Bye.